What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Hip Hop Hustlers, where we help young artists reach higher success and helping them boss up at the same time. Now, I'm gonna be honest for y'all, man. I cooked up a banger, so I really hope y'all enjoy this video. Make it short, concise, straight to the point. Just basically listed out all the equipment that you should need to help you get started when it comes to recording, making your own music on your own time, really gaining your independence, man. You don't have to book no studio time. Everything is going to be in the comfort of your own room or your own closet, wherever you decide to set up and record. Now, I think the biggest thing to not overlook when it comes to recording your own music is the money that you're going to save by investing in your own equipment instead of going back to the studio time and time again. All right, y'all, man. Sorry about that. I know we on like a minute in this video. Boy had to go ahead and drop a dooski real quick. Hey, sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. So let's not even go ahead and waste any more time. I think the first one we about to get into is that microphone. Let's go ahead and pull that one up, man. All right, so like I said, we got the first one. It's the microphone. Now it's gonna be the AKG P220. The P stands for perception, so full name AKG Perception 220. Now AKG, a fantastic brand, actually owned by Harman Kardon or Harman Kardon, whichever way it's supposed to be pronounced. I ain't no mathematician, man. But anyways, the AKG P220 is actually the same exact microphone that I use to record my own music. Now, keep in mind, with me talking into this microphone, it's going to be a little bit different when you actually make it music with it and it's getting mixed and mastered and all that. So don't take the audio example of this microphone from this video. It'd be better if you went and looked online and did some comparisons. If you did want to do some extra research on actually comparing it to different kinds of microphones, because this video is probably going to get compressed a little bit. The audio is not going to be as good. Of course, the video or actually the audio is not treated in any sort of way that it typically would when it comes to music and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, I just didn't want y'all to think that just because maybe it doesn't sound good on your end that you might think that this isn't a good quality microphone. No, honestly, the thing is that this is for pure music, and when it comes to talking, it's not really designed for that. It's designed to pick up subtle little nuances in the voice and be able to pick up a huge range. It's a condenser microphone, so it's very, very sensitive. It's not what you typically want to use when you're screaming into the microphone like I am at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully my mom don't wake up. So let's go ahead and go into this microphone, why it's so good. Honestly, like I said, AKG, owned by Harman Kardon. It's a fantastic brand, reputable, and also, honestly, you can look at the ratings on this one specifically. Now, look, let me go ahead and just let y'all know I got y'all a 4-in-1 deal, man. Now, this AKG P220 typically retails for $150, and not even typically. If you look online, it's going to be $150. For just $10 more, you're going to get a boom arm, which basically a mic stand that's going to connect to your desk, the pop filter, which is going to help when you make those P and S sounds. It's going to prevent the air from blowing into the microphone and making a pop noise. Other than that, also going to give an XLR cable. Now, this microphone is not going to be connected via USB. Now, honestly, if you want to get into the rap game, you're going to be losing touch of the USB just a little bit. And what you're going to transition into is using an audio interface with XLR cables. Now, that audio interface is going to be basically the connection between your computer and all your instruments, your microphone being one of them. Now, we're going to get into that audio interface a little bit later. But so it's going to come into with that package. Is going to have an XLR cable, the boom arm, pop filter, and the microphone. All that stuff just comes for $10 added onto the traditional microphone price. An excellent deal. You will not find any website or blog ranking microphones under $200 and not include this microphone in the list. It's a fantastic deal. Like I said, it's the same one that I use for myself. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. And boom, here we are. We got the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Now, this specific one is not the one that I would recommend. I would personally recommend spending the extra $50 while it's on sale. Go ahead and grab you the 2i2. Now, the reason for that, it has an extra input slot. And like I said, those XLR cables are going to be necessary for hooking up your instruments up to your digital audio workstation, or your DAW for short, inside your computer. We're going to go over that a little bit later in the video. But when you're connecting your instruments, you definitely need an audio interface. So when you go ahead and get the Solo, the more budget version, you do have that input slot. Your microphone is going to go ahead and connect right here. If you can see my cursor on the screen, it's going to connect right there on the side there. But once you fill that input slot, if you do have an extra microphone you want to hook up, if you want to get like background vocals, or you want to record a podcast, for example, you definitely are going to want that extra input slot. On top of that, audio interfaces don't really see a lot of innovation, and that's why it's actually really easy for me to recommend this Focusrite Scarlett, because for years this has really just been the top dog. I mean, honestly, if I go to one of my buddies' houses that also makes music, I go over there, I see a Scarlett. I go to the studio, I see a Scarlett. There's Scarletts everywhere. When you start getting in the studio, you will see the Scarlett. The Scarlett's basically just the there really is no other audio interfaces that exist at this price range. Now, obviously there are, but when you're realistically looking for an audio interface, there really is no reason to go for another one that's not a Focusrite. The reviews are insane. Everybody loves them. With mine personally, I haven't had any issues. And I mean, like I said, you can don't even take it from me. Honestly, you can go down to the bottom, and it's #1 bestseller when it comes to audio interfaces. So this one's an easy recommendation. No issues at all recommending this. And if you go anywhere else, different people are gonna recommend this same product. So let's go ahead and not even waste any time with this one. All right, so for the headphones, we got another easy choice with the Audio-Technica ATH M50X. Now, the fantastic thing about these headphones, they're wireless with Bluetooth. You can detach the cable on them, turn them from wired to wireless, and use these both, you know, when you're sifting through beats and just trying to find a beat to rap on, or just as a consumer, if you just enjoy listening to music, these are going to be a fantastic choice for you. Honestly, when it comes to the headphones, once you get these headphones, I really don't see any need to upgrade them much further. Like, really, these will probably be the last thing you upgrade inside your home studio. At this point, I probably just focus on saving up for some studio monitors, and I wouldn't even focus on upgrading my headphones after this point. They're fantastic value, and if you go down, you'll actually see that they're a #1 bestseller for recording headphone audio monitors. So a little bit different than headphones, but you know, we're just going to keep it within the whole realm of headphones. But audio monitors basically just being specific kinds of headphones that you'll be making or producing music with. So when it comes to producing music, you really can't go wrong with these. Like I said, another easy choice. Let's go ahead and just jump into the next one. All right, y'all, we're at the end of the line, and the last thing we have is the soundproofing. Now, this is probably something you can skip or save a lot of money on doing it yourself as a DIY project. But if you do just want to get it over and done with, I would recommend just go ahead and purchasing these ones by Grigetta. These are my personal favorites just by the value, the size, the price, everything, the ratings as well. Fantastic product, probably the best ones that Amazon offers. Although what you can do also is just search in acoustic panels, sound panels, anything along that nature, you'll get these results to come up. And basically, I would just stick to this traditional style. I would not recommend something like this. I definitely do want something large, something that's going to trap those sound waves in the most efficient way possible. So you really do have a lot of options. Definitely don't know what the hell this is, but I mean, go for it. But yeah, like if you want the black and blue, go for it. I mean, there really is a lot of options. Other than that, like I said, you can DIY project it, man. These soundproof panels, I will be honest, it's a little expensive. So I would recommend, if you do have the time, go ahead and make a DIY project and make your own soundproofing. Just put some blankets over the walls. I've even been to a home studio where a guy used a mattress for soundproofing. I mean, if you got it, you got it. So you might as well use it. So go ahead and do some soundproofing. We're going to go ahead and jump into the recap, and we're going to wrap this video up. All right, y'all. So just a quick recap on the equipment list. So for the AKG P220, the bundle that I was actually showing earlier actually ended up selling out while I was recording this video. So I went ahead and grabbed another bundle for y'all. Same thing. It's going to come with a pop filter, XLR cable, boom arm, and of course the microphone itself. 160. Go ahead and throw that in the corner. We got the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Now, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend that 2i2. But like I said, if you are on a budget, you can do that Solo. But if you're planning on spending that whole $600, go ahead and do that 2i2. It's gonna be a lot better for the future proofing of your studio. So go ahead and throw that into the corner as well. It's gonna be a total of $320. We got the Audio Technica ATH M50X. Headphones, you really can't go wrong with these. There are very few headphones that really stand toe-to-toe to these headphones. They're Bluetooth, so you can attach the table. Honestly, it's got everything you're looking for. Lastly, you got the soundproofing. Also for the headphones, throw that in the corner as well. That was $150, so that should take us up to $470. Other than that, you can choose to do the soundproofing or not. So either you're going to be at $470 with tax, you're probably around $520, or you can get the acoustic foam panels, get you a couple packs of these, rounding you up to that $600 mark, or you can do it yourself. So really the choice is up to you, around that $500 to $600 mark. So if you got $600 to spend, you really can go ahead and get yourself a home studio and start recording ASAP. Now, last thing you want to do is go ahead and get that DAW, or the digital audio workstation. That's called Reaper. Now let me go ahead and show you that. All right, y'all, so my last recommendation is going to go ahead and be Reaper, which is going to be your digital audio workstation. Basically the brains and everything that all your music's going to flow through this. So it's really important to find something that really works well. And honestly, when it comes to just recording vocals, you want something super simple. Reaper accomplishes just that. Now, another thing, the full license for Reaper is going to be super affordable and a lot less expensive than the licenses for other programs like FL Studio, Ableton, Logic, Pro Tools, etc. With the Pro Tools actually being, I believe the license starts at $600 if you want to buy it outright. This costs 10% of that. Now, even better, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, it's going to come with a 60-day evaluation license. Now, with that 60-day evaluation, it's basically a free trial. But after those 60 days are up, if you're still evaluating the product and you're still unsure whether you want to purchase that license or not, you can actually continue to use the product even if you don't have the full license. All right, so real quick, I went ahead and switched over to my Reaper program, and actually just wanted to go ahead and show y'all. I wasn't kidding. Look at this. 3,000 hours nearly spent on Reaper. Actually more, because I started out on a different computer. I only started on this computer this year. So it only says I've been evaluating it for 243 days. I have another computer, actually right down here. You can't see it in the frame, but down there on the floor, I actually have my old computer, RIP, that crapped out on me earlier this year. That also had probably about 400 days on it. So like I said, if you are just evaluating the product, you can use it for free as long as you need to. So go ahead and make use of this. Now, like I said, I would recommend, if you do decide to go ahead and use the program full time, I would recommend to go ahead and purchase the license. Definitely go ahead and support the creators of this program. But for people just starting out, if you don't want to go ahead and make that investment into your software, go ahead and just use Reaper. It has a generous 60-day free trial with the evaluation period. And like I said, after that evaluation period, if you're still evaluating it, there's no cost. Go ahead and keep using the program. You just hit close that window, and then you can keep just working the program just as you would normally. Go ahead and click this record button, and then you can go ahead and start recording. I don't have any vocal tracks. There we go. And then it'll start recording. But yeah, go ahead and just check out Reaper. We're gonna go ahead and hit it over to the end screen, and we're gonna close this video out, man. All right, y'all, so if you made it to this point in the video, I really just want to thank y'all. Most importantly, if this video did help out in any way, please go ahead and just drop a like on the video. Definitely does help out a lot for my channel. And most importantly, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notified when I post videos just like this one. Definitely gonna be coming out with a lot more helpful content in the future. So like I said, if this helped you out, that means my future videos probably gonna help you out just as much. So go ahead and stay notified, man. Other than that, go into my comment section, ask any questions that you have. I'm gonna be definitely in the comment section answering any questions that might come through. Other than that, I'm gonna keep the description updated with the links. All you have to do is just go through and click on the links. It'll take you straight to the Amazon page so you can buy the equipment. And other than that, I guess that's it. So I'm out. Peace.